Hello? Probably. That's the way to begin these things anyway. Touhou, that's what we're all here for. We're here today for Suika's great detective adventure. Yeah, I got adventuring and detectiving. That's gonna be. Uh, if we have to use my brain, that's not a really good idea. My brain's not exactly in the best mood ever. Probably, but that's fine. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. We have every time. Every time. I love that. Anyway, we go full screen mode. Can we go actual full screen mode? We can't. Alright. Ow. Owie. My full voice. I guess that won't be enough. Faint footsteps can be heard retreating. Finally, time to relax. The footsteps return sounding far ahead. Ow! Hey! The rock tumbles to the floor as I rise to my feet. Okay, it's a bit loud. I need to... audio volume mixer. You're being too loud. Suika's great detective adventure. There we go. Let's go to like 60%-ish. Alright. Rainbow. Hello, Rainbow. Rainbow's pissed off. That was you, wasn't it? One of the usual homewreckers? I haven't gotten anywhere near the girl with the big hat. My head hurts. Are you kidding me? Look at my shrine. It's completely wrecked. And I had barely finished painting it again. I don't know. Landslide maybe. Yeah, more like a drunk slide if you ask me. I really should exercise your whole race. You only are nothing but troublemakers and homewreckers. A super struggle like me could easily break this shack. But that wasn't me this time. More like you don't remember it. Who else could have destroyed my robust and, may I add, masterfully painted shrine? Anyone else? I know Oni are dishonest by nature, but I asked around and they all saw you doing weird stuff yesterday. Hey, this is baseless Oni bashing. I'm sure there's just some misunderstanding here. What sort of misunderstanding? They're lying. They were drunk too. Tell what was going on. Actually, there's no misunderstanding. I mean, they were drunk as fuck too, yeah. The pot, the kettle, the yin-yang orb. But you may have a point there. Yep, they were all drunk and stuff. I swear, if it happens to be you, I will know it. My poor shrine. Wait. Oh, in the corner there. A Hakuge shrine. Come on, don't graffiti that. Don't worry, Suika is as innocent as a sober Oni. Don't betray my trust or I will make you pay every single yen this shrine and paint cost me. No problem, I saw they are superb detectives. I swear on my bottle. Fine, but you only have an hour. I have no time to waste contrary to some comewrecker with horns. Hey, that's mean to Yugi. Rainbow leaves towards the shrine. Guess I have a goal at least. Who was at this party anyway? Oh, there's Yugi. We can start with her.
What's up, little sis? I got this hellish sake from Makai. Want some?
Oh, we have no time. But hell yeah. Hellish sake. Come on, you can't say no to hellish sake. Hell yeah. You pick up your gourd and start drinking. What was it you meant to do? This ain't gonna drink itself. An hour later.
Hey sis, wake up.
What's up? So I trust you with this and you get drunk again? Here, take this if you love to get hammered so much. Now get to work and repair my shrine. Game over. Fair enough. But we had to see that. I mean, that's the obvious choice. You can't not do that. Or do I need to just restart game entirely? I think I have to. Okay. It doesn't. None of the buttons do anything. Oh. A full screen. Oh, we have full screen mode. Do any of the buttons reset us anywhere? Otherwise? Nah, no, they don't. Okay. I have to quit and restart this. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. It's not a problem. Alright, anyway, Suika's detective adventure. We can do this. We can absolutely do this. We're good. Alright, that was just a hazy dream. They were too drunk to was go gobble. Anyway, we're gonna have to figure it out. Anyway, hello, Yugi. Unfortunately, I have no time. I know it's weird, but it goes against our nature.
Wow, do you have a job to do or something? Just a little can't hurt.
Maybe tiny. No, great detective Suika is on the job.
Whatever. More for me.
She downs the pitcher in one fell swoop. Ah, I hit just the spot. So, what's the super important job you have to do? Amy wants the great detective Suika to find the true culprit behind the mysterious destruction of her shack.
Can't drink to that.
She slams her pitcher on the table, filling it again. That looks good. Saliva drips from my mouth as I watch the sweet nectar enter the cup. No, Suika. Job first, drink later. So, do you know who the culprit is?
Ain't me for sure. I've got enough of the shrine maiden from the adventure in hell.
Ah, man, what a oni travesty. No culprit. Who is the culprit? Can you tell me what you recall from yesterday at the least?
The shrine maiden asked me the same thing. I'll tell you little sis all she needs to know. Everyone gathered for the party at around 7 PM yesterday. I remember arriving a bit late.
Okay. Oh, we are doing straight up thing. Hi. Why'd you arrive late?
I need a filling for my trusty old Barry.
Ah, yeah, Barry the barrel, the best barrel to ever roll.
He surely rolled a lot all the way from hell to get Sokyo. There were 6 of us when they arrived. Me, you, June, Ryzen, and Kassen.
Who was the 6th person?
The alcohol, of course. Can't get started without him.
So the other 3 are nearby?
They got just as drunk as us while drinking a tenth of the amount. They ain't going nowhere.
Was anyone weird?
Everyone here is weird, sis. But not weirder than usual, if that's what you're asking.
What was the brew you brought?
Frog life water from the big mountain over yonder. Small stuff to start the night, you know. After that, we got drinking as we should. Started with June's weird pansy stuff.
As usual. What kind of pansy stuff Mom mine did she bring again?
Fairy tears. You know, that super expensive stuff that tastes just like water. June bet all of her money on it, and since she brought so much with her, guess that didn't work out.
I could get drunk off of that. It tastes kind of nice for a pansy drink, but that's it.
Yep, not even enough for a baby Oni to get all tipsy. You need real Oni alcohol. Sure don't want any of my Makai brew?
I wish, but no drinking while working.
Better finish the job quickly then, or there'll be none left. You came out of the shrine a bit before we cracked open the barrel and got properly drunk. I soon joined you. Nothing unusual if you ask me.
You don't remember anything after that point?
Nah, all that I remember was the alcohol flowing and the good times rolling. You want anything?
I'll need to talk to the others first. Yep, I have a rather large blank after all.
Yeah, you have fun with that. I'll stay here drinking. If you happen to give up, I'll be waiting.
Can I get a bit of that for the road? I just should Barry.
Help yourself.
Don't mind if I do. I'll fill up my gourd with this. I gotta find the others. What's this? Charred wood to the base of the shrine. Odd, may as well note it down. There's burning, eh? Uh-oh. Ryzen is glancing around panicked as you approach. It's the rabbit. What's up, Doc? Shouldn't Iron be the doc? What do you want? If the answer is anti-hangover pills, we already sold everything. Sorry. The rabbit is in a frenzy, her eyes jumping around almost as if in a stupor. You should lighten up. Yuga has this Makai brew with her. A single sip of it and all your stress will fly away. If I drink on the job again, you know what's going to happen. Spanking, whipping, burning, beating, testing her weird new pills, or even worse, working extra hours with Tewi. I cannot let that happen again. Spanking? I feel like this is a whole other case for good Detective Suika to solve, but only one case at a time. Did your big ears hear the commotion, or are you too harebrained? I cannot believe it. Reimu already made me lose so much time with all that tat. Why? Are you late? You should check your pocket watch. My master has a new plan for advertisements, so I arrived early to put this into play. What was the plan? She labels it aggressive marketing, which consists of forcing our product into everyone's face. What kind of product did you bring with you? Oni pills to be as strong as one. Get the muscles you always dream of without effort. Larva pill. Fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Oh, and those new babies, Lunarian herbs. Hopping free like a bunny in the grass. It sounds like she's rehearsing a script. This is copyright infringement. Us only would need way more than one of those pills to even feel any difference. Feel free to file a complaint.
my boss will gladly ignore it. After the party started rolling, you came over to my stand and asked me for a couple of my pills.
Couple of pills?
One of each of the Oni pills and the Lunarian herbs.
I definitely don't have them on my person. Guess I should note this down. Why would an Oni need an Oni pill in the first place? Isn't that your job to sell the right product to the right client?
Well, maybe you wanted to give it to a friend or check the effect on yourself?
Then why would I just show that to the people in the first place? They're literally right next to me.
Remember the agreement we had? Gosh, you alcohol-addicted Onis and your short-term memory.
Agreement? What is she talking about? How we got pressed further? What? God, I don't remember any kind of agreement. What are you talking about? Only aren't the kind to lie.
Well, you know, you don't talk about me doing some supplementary stock, and I don't say anything about you having no... Well, you know, come on, don't be such a...
What are you talking about? Only aren't the type to lie. Are your big ears just for show, or are you truly deaf?
Well, you know that you didn't have any alcohol nor on your gourd, and that you didn't say I had all these drugs on for myself. Oh, please don't tell it on me. I don't want to spend my time with Touhou.
Some people got their own cases to solve. There is no way the great Detective Suika will ever betray the trust of even the lowest, most pathetic scum rabbit. I didn't have my gourd. I don't leave without it.
It was at this point that I decided to take a light, you know, booster. Just enough for a single person. One pill.
Oh wait, fuck. Fuck, I forgot to press every statement.
I suppose I must have been a bit high by then, because when the tiger went all Lunarian, I saw two of you. One was away and one was helping. You were definitely the one helping, though.
So, mate, what was the one away doing?
Well, I don't know. I hardly had the time to focus before something else took my attention.
This rabbit truly can't escape her fate. Well, that's surely a sign you should quit drugs. Thanks, I will tell your master you did great.
I prefer not to think about it.
Now, since I'm done with that panicky rabbit and June seems out of commission, I'll check inside the storehouse. I can hear sounds from inside. Kazan has a tender gaze as she pets her tiger. As you approach, her gaze shifts to a glare as she looks up at you. Ah ha ha, am I interrupting something? Hello, Baihu.
Kazan, don't touch him. He's not feeling well at all. My poor baby is sickly, for reasons that are obvious. Not that I'm accusing you or anything.
Yep, you shouldn't accuse the great Detective Suika of doing anything wrong. I'm going to solve this mystery in the less time it takes me to empty my gourd.
So, how can I help the great Detective Suika then? Maybe with a sense of higher justice?
I think just a testimony will be enough. No need for Shinigami shenanigans.
I see someone has time for puns at least. Baihu loves a good pun, but he's lost his sense of humor recently.
I don't want to pay the fence for a human lifetime. This kind of jailing without trial is not justice. That's why I need your testimony, for the rights of Oni everywhere.
I guess people truly are guilty until proven innocent. Fine. I arrived early as code dictates, my dear Bye-Bye in Touhou even. His fur yellow like thunder, decorated with stripes of pitch darkness. He is as popular as alcohol is with irresponsible Onis.
I'm not irresponsible. Our nature as Onis is to be bellicose. That's Oni bashing.
An ant's hole can cause the collapse of a dam. At some point during the party, you came to me drunkenly chatting away, mentioning wanting to pet Bye-Bye. Pretty typical. You're drunk every time we talk.
I'm surely is cute and attracts lots of attention, but when I'm drunk, my only focus is drinking more.
Single-minded focusness is a virtue you should respect. However, you're clearly more interested by Bye-Bye than by alcohol, to the point that you used both hands then.
I feel like there's something off about this.
Shortly after you went to Bye-Bye with some pretty heartless pets, you left as if in a hurry.
Oh wait, what?
The normally docile Bye-Bye went insane 5 minutes after, rampaging around, growling, and even clawing at people. Everyone had to help with holding him.
Okay, I can't go back. Fuck that guy. Okay, what did I do? Come on, I would never do anything weird to such a nice kitty.
Aren't Oni and tigers supposed to be mortal enemies? Why else would you wear tiger pelts so often?
It was simply a popular brand back then. How was anything else off?
You were clenching your fist He's strongly too, as if looking for a fight. I suppose it's a normal thing for Oni, and nothing else seemed off, but... The normal docile Bye-Bye went insane a few minutes after holding him down.
Was I there when Bye-Bye went completely mad and started breaking stuff?
Oh, you were, as was everyone else in fact. Maddening that such a thing happened to an innocent feline.
That's a job for an Oni, strong enough to maintain this adorable kitty by herself. And I'm as strong as 10 Onis.
And as guilty as 20.
What happened to innocent until proven guilty?
That aside, that's a good point. Nobody expects except the dynamic Oni duo be strong enough to hold Bye-Bye down, and Yugi was too busy being useless.
That's surely weird. No way would a non-Oni been able to hold down such a strong beast. Do I have a twin that I just found out about?
Shortly after, the shrine collapsed to the ground. It was almost instantaneous. I think renovation would have been more useful than some shiny new paint.
Are you sure that was the only reason?
It could be unrelated, but that would be conjecture. As far as I know, an evil spirit could have made it crumble out of revenge. But it could also be my dear Bye-Bye wearing it down.
Or it could be a scientist mad experiment.
Keep your distance.
Sheesh, let's go through one more time. I think there's a bit more. Arrived as early as can. Responsible, now I'm responsible, blah 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 blah. Somebody became drinking bash, very typically drunk every time to talk. How's the about this? Something off about this. Purpose left to come on. I would never do anything weird. Such a nice kitty. I told you to say why. Pop your brand. Wait, wait. Is there something I could present? Do it Bye-Bye. But what do we have? Some point during the party, you came to drunken language. He got bit by a pretty typically drunken time. I feel like there's something off about this. About what? I'm so confused. I'm mentioning the one to get bit by pretty typically drunk every time we talk. Are we? Wait, but I don't know. An Oni with two hands available as a sad Oni. Never would have me left had not even used to carry my treasure.
It's true that Oni whom use both hands for goods are rarer than gold. You didn't seem too mindful about that trivia you are so proud of today.
Yeah, that's surely it. Us Oni never use two hands except for drinking more or for fighting more.
Marvelous. There is beauty in such simplicity. You escape punishment for now, but I will follow you with attention.
Shortly after you went to Bye-Bye with some petty heartless pets, you left after in a hurry. Really? Bye-Bye was anything off? You're clutching your fist pretty strongly, blah 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 blah. I don't think for nothing else seemed off. I didn't say 5 minutes ever, right? You growling and you clowning at people, everyone had to help him, holding him down to calm him down. Now the shrine collapsed, let go. Was the thing the new paint. Okay, do I need... Hey, is there? How about some charred wood? Okay. Never mind. That was holding him down. Wait. Hey, see double. Maybe that was... Oh, it's screaming directions as well. Oh, you're making... Oh. Right, I'm scrolling something, so... Didn't notice that. Didn't notice, but you're making me... left in a hurry. Did I really press there? It's nice key. I really... Confused. What do you want from me? I pause. I brute force this probably. Oh, I got present about the Iron's pills. Okay, that was it. Was I carrying something, maybe?
You had your hands clenched the whole time, but then again, people feeding Bye-Bye isn't particularly atypical. Thinking closer, it seemed almost like you had something red in your hands. Yes, what are those? Are those candies?
I would suggest taking them. This is maybe what was fed to Touhou, which explains why he feels so bad right now.
Seems like it because
Basowed's Veggie Railroad by calling people who are out holding him down present.
Objection!
No. You have to strike laps to get billion more useful to pay. Not really, there's more. Okay, start bitch. What do you want from me? Oh, eventually she just doesn't want to talk anymore. Well, this mug doesn't seem to want to talk anymore. Or pardon me, but good job, Detective Suika. You are getting close to the truth. And further from the hammer.
Peace be upon you, as in nature all are equal.
I guess you might be a bit more present now. I should check in on her. She does not appear to be very present, honestly, with that. June seems to be staring blankly into the distance. Wave your hand in front of her face. Hello? Your gaze doesn't shift. Poke her. Your body offers no resistance as you poke her harmlessly. Scream at her. Ah! She blinks once. Scream at her again. Scream at her again. Maybe, you know, she's blinking at least, so there's that. I guess we're... No? Nothing? No, I guess we're walking away.
Oh, Suika. Hi.
What's up? Did you go to the sun with all your wimpy wine? You were all happy about it.
Yeah, the sun and stuff.
Yeah, you were all, this is the true bull, and you were grabbing my horn.
Bull, yeah, yeah, bull.
And you were in no rush for that.
Rush, bull. Yeah, bull rush.
And then you were like, it's barely able to stand it. Anywho, so what about happened yet?
Yeah, this bullshit. I was into that scarlet money. It was supposed to be a dark pool, but no, I really had to fuck it all up. I told her to lock up, but no. Damn it, how am I supposed to do something against her bump and dump? Yeah, Baba. And then they got, but June was destined to crash. You should be more cautious and blah, blah, blah. If you want to make it big, you have to take risks.
Yeah, that's good and all, but...
ICO, the ICO.
Yesterday. Stop with that shiny rock nonsense.
Oh, I guess. I arrived earlier than most.
Was I there then?
I think so. Yeah, you were definitely there running around trying to get everything ready.
But when was that?
Maybe an hour before the party started, and 3 hours, 30 minutes, and 27 seconds after the crash.
She's way too dumb about her fake rockster answer.
Surely before people started arriving, you went into the shrine to do, well, I don't know.
That shack was only good to keep alcohol in, and that paint was ugly anyway.
Well, you sure went in for a lot. And maybe Rain was right.
I could carry all those barrels at once. I'm super strong, you know.
And he came up to me with this bottle of fairy wine and said, "Nah, I've had enough."
That's bullshit. Why would I grab a bottle of your pansy wine when I've got this special Tengu sake?
I don't know. Maybe you didn't want to get drunk right at the beginning. You aren't like me. You don't need to forget about your shame.
This wine is too weak for us only. Why is what you give to babies, and despite my baby skin, I don't drink this grape juice. Why would I drink that?
I don't know. Look, the bottle is half empty and I didn't see anyone else drink it.
Rashford, come on. Any self-respecting only would have stayed clear of this. Detective Suika's lips wouldn't touch such a bad brew.
Well, you touched it either way.
I'll need that thing for evidence.
That thing cost me 100,000 yen. Shortly after getting drunk, you went ginormous and fell onto the shrine. Crashed into it like you were ultra drunk.
Ginormous, why would I do that? I would never do that at any party. Well, except for Oni parties.
Well, I don't know. Whenever it's not you, it's Yugi.
If I were giant, you should have been able to see me clearly, no? How can you misinterpret this youthful and handsome face for someone like Yugi's?
Well, yeah, but the thing was destroyed by an Oni. What else could it be? A Tengu? A magician? A fire spirit?
Well, I surely wouldn't invite the Tegu. Still, fire spirit, huh?
Everyone else seemed focused on something, but I saw you leave into the forest.
The forest? Why would I want to go into the forest? There's nothing but fairies. Are you saying a pansy like me who drinks fairy wine should see fairies?
What? No?
Are you?
Alright, fine. You aren't a pansy. But who did I see go into the forest?
That's odd. The mysteries of Detective Suika are only getting deeper and deeper.
Are we done yet?
I think there's still a bit more. Let's start from the top.
I guess. Around earlier than most is Dorothy.
Relevant, not there. Before you went to the shrine to do I don't know what. Did I have a gourd with that you went to the shrine to do something? Did I have a Makai brew? No? Come on. Give me something. And you put much this ball of air I used to not have had. That's such bullshit. Maybe no? Come on. Maybe you seek double? I mean, I guess the double is later. Anyway, John was drawn to Shikars like blah blah blah. I saw you leave it to forest. Are you sure about that? No? What about half a ball? I don't know. No, we're not. I don't know. Alright, I'm brute forcing again. Okay, about the Gog Ginormous that finally got a shrine. The great Detective Suika won't let that get past and presenting the charred remains. See this burnt grass? This was right next to the shrine. This means the shrine was burned, not smashed.
That could be a result of Yugi burning the whole thing down. I don't know. My life is all getting burned up anyway, so one more or less.
If that was the case, wouldn't all of the forest burn? A drunk Yugi is a catastrophe waiting to happen.
I don't wanna know. My life is already enough of a cataclysm without inviting Miss Catastrophe.
Alright, thank you. I hope that your next project will go to the sun.
Or to Makai.
Alright, I guess she crawled back into a ball. I won't get anything more from her. The forest seems interesting. Who is this handsome devil I spot? That flowing blonde hair, these astounding horns, those exquisitely crafted and sparkly shackles? Why, it's me! But what am I doing here down on the floor when I should be working as a detective? Is it one of those puppets where anything inflicted to it affects the person whose likeness it reflects? Let's test. I give it a harsh kick. I kick it a few more times before being interrupted mid-kick as the puppet quickly rises to its feet. Hey, what gives? I could say the same as you. Puppets aren't meant to talk. Puppet, I'm no puppet. Do you see any strings holding me up? You are the present from Alice's way to excuse herself from our wonderful party. I see the puppet calling out its inspiration for copying it. It's like staring into a mirror. Kind of a dramatic mirror if you ask me. Anyway, culprit time to interrogate you. I'm the one asking the questions, and great Detective Suika will make the imposter see the truth. I, the wonderful Detective Suika, spent my time in the forest, like any good oldie should, the pale moonlight lighting up my drink. Come on, people saw you, well, you or me back at the party. That could have simply been them being drunk and seeing to you. I wouldn't trust a bunch of drunkards to say who is there or not. Then what about those who were drunk? Isn't drunk like an oldie without a drink? An oldie should always have its drink. We're in agreement then, ha. Well, after that, I was just going to nap in the forest after a nice walk. Really? Napping? Lazing around is very important, you know. Yes, but when there's a party within earshot. Ha! This is Oni bashing. This is Oni proving. Why would an Oni deny themselves the right to party? Rest is for when the party is finished. Give it up already, faker? No, you're the faker, and I'll get to the bottom of this. I should drink. Really? You sure about that? Did you? This is Suika's famous gourd. She never leaves home without it. And not only that, but I know there's no alcohol on you at all. An Oni without alcohol is a forest without trees, or a shrine without a maiden, and I don't see yours anywhere. Well, I was at the party. Yeah, that's it. All this partying made my memory a bit hazy. Sorry I party so much it's hard to remember. As a fellow Oni, you should understand. Anyways,
Hours the day before the party started, refilling the stock of alcohol ready for the party, as every good oldie should, really. You sure about that? Is it irrelevant? I don't know. What about, did you, I don't know, what do you want from me? C-dub. What about the pills that seem irrelevant? Star party, as everyone did you. What kind of thing did you order then, Miss Reloady? Well, there was some wine, what? And some sake too. Yeah, and beer, then weird pills I found on the floor. Ah, true self-respecting Ellie would have known every brand of alcohol there. The chase to the fake OD is only starting. I went and spent some time. Wait, can we go? Can you have a while? Alright. Then I went and spent some time with my good friend Yugi, drinking a big all bruised, having a big OD party. Ha, I suppose you are a big drinker, Miss Suika. Of course, I live to drink. I don't drink to live. We'll see about that. There was a lot of noise and a lot. Yugi, really? You sure about that? Huh. Nah, okay, fine. Then there was a lot of noise and a lot of problems, and Oni should only ever be concerned about herself, so I left and went to the forest. Any problem with that? Isn't that perfectly rational? So you say you left during the big rumble, isn't it? What can I say? There was nothing for me to do after all. Give it up right now if I could get to the bottom of this. Is any good? Holy shit, bullshit. That was a big deal. Like, really, the tiger freak out. Only a strong Oni could have held down Baihu, and you weren't there. What could they have done without the great detective Suika? What about Yugi? If you were there, you would know that Yugi was too busy being piss drunk to help. Ah, yeah, I remember now. What a show that, Yugi. Yeah, I was there. I took that tiger and pinned it in no time. Weak lie, weaker boast. Give it up now. I'll get to the bottom of this. Really. A bit, it was like a big oldie party. Really? You sure about that? Is it relevant? I don't know. What about the Makai brew? I filled up my gourd with this earlier. So, speaking of a good brew, I have some real oldie liquor on me. You must have missed this being out in the forest for so long. This just hits the spot. Come by, identical. I may not be so thirsty. Come on. An oldie is always thirsty, and a criminal always comes back to the crime scene. There can be some exceptions. Come on, just a sip can't hurt. It's irresistible to all Odie. Edge closer. Okay, fine. I didn't expect an Odie to be so sharp. Life is full of surprises. Great Detective Suika will have the fear of her life then. Mamisa.
Cute raccoon ears, a fluffy tail, glasses firmly on nose, pipe in hand, and a leaf which never fails. I am Mamizo Futatsuiva, greatest tanuki and ex-ruler of Japan.
Of course, only a lying dog like you could refuse my brew and be such an awful homewrecker.
I'm a tanuki na dog, and I ain't no homewrecker.
Either way, you got some explaining to do. Talk.
Parties are for everyone, especially for mischievous young ladies such as myself. I don't need to be invited to go to one.
You just want free alcohol, did ya?
Tanuki always take things that are free. Lie, cheat, and steal is more than a motto. It's a way of life.
I wish I could transform to have free alcohol too.
I wanted to talk to June, but she was way too depressed about her crypto rocks. Back in my day, you used to simply steal it. Not that I'm old, kids these days.
You just walked away after you saw how depressed she was?
There's simply no talking to people like that.
She's definitely hiding something. Real? Are you sure about that? You sure about that? Not the old kids these days. But she was way too depressed for real. Are you sure about that? I keep zooming in for some reason. What about those pills? Is it irrelevant? I'm not sure. Is it relevant? Maybe it is. Now we already used some of these. Anyway, I wandered around
and talked to the rabbits who sold those funny pills. Youngsters these days have a weird way to get high. What's wrong with good old opium?
You just looked at her stock, nothing more. Not even tempted by the Lunarian one?
Tempted, yes, but a young lady such as myself needs to preserve her beauty.
Every time your mouth opens, a lie comes out. I mean, yeah, it's so easy.
And then I went and talked to the goody two-shoes. That tiger couldn't express any more disgust towards me. A shame, because like him, a wild and free animal, in another life, maybe we could have been friends.
Wait, did that we could be friends, really? That tiger could steal the heart of anyone, but that would apply your heart still beats. A bit giddy after saying such a classic line.
Cliche line much? He was the one trying to rip my poor scarf to shreds.
And he feels that way too, for good reason.
When complete chaos erupted, I simply fled into the forest. This kind of fight is not something for me anymore. I'll leave you kiddos to that.
Hey, fights are the best part of a party, aside from drinking.
Maybe when you are a mad brute instead of a delicate lady such as myself.
Delicate. I only smell cheap tobacco and gray hair. You're just scared to get your ass handed to you.
See, not enough to get me, kid. It'll be 1,000 years before you can face me.
Give me 10 minutes. Where's your favorite mischievous go to the one, blah 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 blah. I was there, but she depressed me to the everything about talking to rabbits. Ariel, are you sure about that? How about Arin's pills? Ryzen says you took 2 of her pills and made all sorts of deals with her. Why'd you take those pills?
Personal consumption, Miss Detective.
Does that include blackmail and thievery, Mr. Nuki?
Relax. I only took the minimum amount and, well, she saw me without any alcohol, so of course I had to blackmail her a bit. This is Tanuki Tactics 101.
How will Great Detective Suika ever have a rest?
Then I went and talked to the goody two-shoes that tiger couldn't express.
But anyway, oh, tiger freakout. The tiger went cuckoo due to the pill you gave him. What did you give him? That's animal cruelty.
Oh, I just gave him a bit of catnip, if you catch my drift. Come on. Always being with that rigid monk will probably make anyone else die of stress. I'm saving a life there.
A good old sake would benefit that tiger way more than whatever Ryzen was selling.
When complete chaos erupted, I simply fell into forest. That kind of fighting is no more.
So, people clearly saw you right next to the shrine. I think you had a hasty retreat.
Trusting a bunch of drunkards to tell what's happening is as smart as trusting a tanuki on a first date. They simply drank way too much and started seeing double, triple, or even quadruple. You should check what's in those drinks.
If that was for me, I would have solved this case a long time ago. Is there anything more? Okay. Time. Oh, about June being too depressed. Then presenting the half-drunk ball. What are you talking about? She simply drank this ball by herself?
Oh, this? I simply went and gave it to her. The poor girl needed it.
I cannot accept alcohol being shared so lightly, even such a pansy wine.
This is going nowhere. I have something that should make this a bit better.
Liquor?
Something to that effect.
She digs through her pockets.
Ah, here.
A familiar pill comes into view. Hey, that's the junk that Buddy was selling.
Scared yet?
She swallows it slowly, clearly trying to dwell on the dramatic effect. Drink check, opponent check. For a Tanuki, you sure know how to throw on an Oni party. Ready to rumble? I jump into the air, delivering a fatal dive kick. Oni kick!
Oh, look, a giant ball of sake.
Where?
Substitution jutsu.
I crash into the log with a loud thud. It doesn't hurt much, but this blood is annoying. The culprit went away, and there's no giant sake ball to drink. I look at the piece of wood left behind. It has Mamizo's signature scarf on it. Hey, this kind of thing won't suit me. Wait!
So, you're telling me that Mamizo was behind this and that you only caught a piece of wood?
Yeah, the great detective Suika. A loud bog can be heard. Ow, that's mean.
I'm feeling kind today, so I'll accept that. Now, to make myself a hat of raccoon skin.
And again, a victory for the great detective Suika. But no detective story is complete without toast. Yeah, glory to the great detectives. Cheers. Cheers. Yay. Okay. Thank you, Flag. Okay, project lead, Potat. Programming, Duck Steer. Art by Arbizo, portraits and Duck Steer backgrounds. Writing, Potat. Moctezuma. Music, Monochrome Squid. Yay. There's no exiting anything. It's just there. Oh, this was a detective investigative. Jeez. We investigated things and we did the things. We learned some things. Don't don't trust the Tanuki. It's just a day in Gensokyo. It was a day in Gensokyo, okay? Rainbow was pissed off, Odis were drunk, Tanukis were doing Tanuki things, and everyone else is like, they are doing the crypto things and selling pills and, being just kind of there. Yay. I don't know what to think. I'm gonna have a day to think about, but I like it all. It's just a day in the life of Gensokyo. That's what this was. It's a great little day. Just little activities. I like this kind of stuff, actually. It's good. It's nice. Just a regular ass occurrence. Everyday things. Nothing special. And it's good. I like that. Slice of life. There we go. That's the term. It's slice of life little things. Yay. I don't know how to end this, so I'm just gonna press the button now. Goodbye.